Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk to you about a story I want to share with you guys that I seen about 10 minutes ago. And it's out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Shout out Albuquerque. And it's about this guy right here. And they'll name him in this news article you're about to see. This guy was going to a grocery store when he seen three kids with, what do they call them, gaiters? With the thing that they pull across their face, like a mask, putting them on and huddled in a parking lot as he walked by. This guy said something to these kids and wound up getting shot in the face. Bullet went through his eye, and you'll see the carnage it caused. But I gotta be honest with you. There's a difference between being concerned and just being nosy. And sometimes things happen things happen because of reasons. Sometimes out of our control, sometimes not. I don't know what to think of this story, and I want you guys' input in the comment section if you think this guy was right or wrong. Because this right here is a crazy story, and I gotta hear it from you guys. What do you think? Take a look at this.
Right now at 6, an Albuquerque man says he is thankful to be alive. I mean, you can see where Jeremy Gibson is recovering from being shot in the face earlier this week while leaving his neighborhood grocery store. He says this happened when he confronted three teens who looked like they were up to no good.
Turns out it appears that his suspicions were correct, but what he didn't expect, those teens would then turn their attention to him, shooting at him as he just tried to get away. Only here on KOB4, Zach Rael spoke to Gibson today about exactly what happened. He joins us now live. So, Zach, Gibson still has another message for the suspects who shot him.
Trevor, Tessa, that's right. This all happened here at the Smith store on Carlisle and Constitution on Monday evening. The victim says that he was leaving the store when he noticed a couple of teens gathered in the parking lot. He thought they might be getting ready to shoplift. Well, he decided to say something to them, but that's a decision that nearly cost him his life.
I thought I was going to die.
This is what Jeremy Gibson looks like just days after he was shot in the face.
And came out right here. This is the exit wound that they stitched up.
The bullet passed next to his eye, barely missing his brain.
I remember seeing the flashes and then being hit immediately, and I could not see out of my left eye at that point.
Gibson says Monday night's routine was a familiar one at this Smith's.
I go there every other day almost.
As he was leaving, three teen boys huddled in the parking lot with neck gaiters on caught his attention.
I walked by and I said, "Why are you guys putting masks on? Are you getting ready to rob the store?"
He says the teens just stared him down. Gibson went to his car to call 911, but realized he left his phone at home. Then, as he was driving out of the parking lot,
It was pop, 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 pop.
Gibson, seriously injured, but alive. He knew he had to get away and stepped on the gas.
Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. You have to be awake and make it to somebody to help.
He was able to drive himself to the Hampton Inn on Carlisle and Manal, where he flagged down guests who called 911. At the hospital, he learned the bullet shattered a bone in his face and damaged his eye. It's unclear if he will recover his vision. Devastating news since he works in the film industry and is an artist.
Now I'm going to miss out on a big part of my career.
Gibson says he confronted the teens thinking of his own two sons.
I figured maybe if I said something, they might just turn around and go home and rethink. But I was wrong about that.
And to the shooter,
please come forward, do the right thing. You may have not have meant to hit me, you may have just meant to scare me. Not only did you scare me, you almost killed me.
We did reach out to APD for a comment. They say this is an ongoing investigation. No arrests have been made. Now, Gibson says he is hopeful that some security cameras here in the parking lot might have caught something. I did reach out to Smith Stores for a comment and a reaction. They say they are cooperating with police with their investigation. By the way, Gibson has set up a GoFundMe to help with any medical expenses that he now has. We'll have a link to that posted along with the story over on KOB.com. Back to you.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. And, you know, I gotta be me. This sound like some Karen bullshit. It do, and I hate using that word. First of all, this is why you mind your business. if you think you're seeing something suspicious, I'd have gave you more respect if he got in his car, called the cops, and then waited to see if they was going to get the teens or something, if you thought they was really up to no good. Who walks up to anybody they think is about to commit a crime and asks them, are they about to commit a crime? Let's be honest. This guy's lucky he's alive, and it's a good thing he is alive. But this is stupid as hell. Then he says, oh, I went over to them, you know, thinking about my own kids. Well, you talk to your own kids a certain way. You don't talk to these young savage children out here nowadays that you think are up to no good, and sometimes they are. Not all kids are bad, but listen, you got to be conscious of the scenario, your surroundings, and what you see before you open your damn mouth. This is stupid. This is stupid. They talking about they set up a GoFundMe and all that. No. I mean, if he had walked by, he'd have gotten his car and went home. That's the thing. It's all right to care about humanity. Hell, you're supposed to. But walking up to people that haven't committed a crime yet and ask them, are they going to commit a crime? Then the thing is, look at the guy. He walk up there. Hey, what are you guys doing? You're lucky he didn't get beat down. That's the thing. I mean, what era are you living in, sir, that you didn't know that it was unwise to do what you did? And that's the thing. This guy is lucky. He just lost his eye. They talking about, oh, they don't know if he can be able to save that. He got a bullet through his eye. They're not saving that. See what I'm saying? You got a wound over here. Said the bullet went here and came out here. Man, you went from shopping, buying your favorite snacks or food necessities to having to stay awake in the car driving, and all of this came from what? You opening your mouth and talking to people and being nosy, in my opinion. So let me tell you something. The tongue is one of the smallest things on the human body, you know, that weighs the least, but it's the hardest to hold. Sometimes it's better to keep moving, or stuff like this might happen. Is it right? Did he look at those kids as the age of his kids? Yeah. Fathers do that. Damn, he's around the age of my kids. You know what I'm saying? But you can't talk to every kid like you talk to your kid. And that's your proof. This is wild. You know what I'm saying? But life is about cause and effect. Because you went over there and asked these kids a crazy question, regardless of if it was right or not, and you still don't know. Because the only crime they committed was against you after you opened your mouth and said something to them because you thought they looked like criminals or about to do a crime. What can you do? How can I feel sorry for you? Seriously, how can I feel sorry for you? I wanted to do this story because I thought this was interesting. Because, I mean, there are people that are older and want to go and say something to younger people sometimes. But nowadays, man, they playing for keeps. And a lot of people don't want to hear that be positive and do right and all this other stuff. Hell, I had kids in a previous marriage where they didn't like me because I talked about being positive. And, you know, establishing your foothold as a young man out here and being productive. They told me, we don't like you because you're always talking about being positive and being successful as a man. That's all I needed to know. And that was my wake-up call. What's upsetting is his wake-up call was a little bit more extreme. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care and be careful out there.